Right, well, and a sign that Marvel basically just couldn't organise a poo in a toilet. You know the movie Sinners and all of their costumes? Well, they were made for Marvel's Blade movie. And then Warner Brothers were like, ha, we're going to have them for our Sinners movie. Mental. Absolutely mental. And this is confirmed from the producer of Sinners. So it's not like, this isn't like pie in the sky nonsense. This was, like legitimately confirmed by a producer on the movie. I mean, it really does go to show that they haven't a clue, have they? They really don't have a clue what they're doing at the moment. It's quite comical. Still funny though, it's still like a shit show. So, Sinners bought a warehouse full of costumes. Like a whole warehouse just full of it. And that was meant for their Blade movie, which was a period piece. Play on words there. Phrasing. Their female-focused period piece. Way. Anyway. So, as it says here, when the first trailer for Black Panther director Ryan Coogler's Sinners was released, many people pointed out that it had, in some ways, left Marvel Studios' long-delayed Blade movie surplus to requirements, which it did. And the thing is it perfectly indicates that, people will go out and watch these movies. They're not difficult to make either. These films aren't hard to make. People will watch vampire movies. Blade is perhaps the easiest Marvel movie ever to make. Like, it's really not that hard. I've been saying ever since they were struggling with this, I said just make the Raid but with Blade. It's not difficult to do. It's really not difficult. People would line up in their droves to watch that, especially if it was Wesley Snipes. So Coogler's horror epic was a surprise hit, grossing $364 million worldwide and receiving widespread critical acclaim. However, it being a vampire movie led by a black actor with a 1920s setting wasn't the only thing it had in common with Blade. So funny. So during an interview with Screen Crush, Sinners producer Sev Ohanian shared a, quote, fun Marvel Easter egg when he revealed that many of the costumes used by background actors in the movie were originally planned for Blade when it was being developed as a period piece. So, costume designer Ruth Carter was working on the Blade movie that ended up not shooting. At one point, that movie was going to deal with, and she's talked about this before, but at one point that film was going to deal with the past around the same era as Sinners. So, it was going to be a lecture then, I guess. Right? It was going to be an allegory for, I don't know, like they were going to have some nonsense in it. Marvel. Yeah, probably. She happened to have a warehouse full of period-appropriate clothes, and it was like, yo, we got to shoot this movie like tomorrow. And Marvel was generous enough and kind enough to let us basically purchase it at price. Amazing. Like, actually amazing. Marvel was like, you know that movie that we've been promising you for years now? Well, yoink. We're just going to yank it off the release slate one more time. All those things we've made, nah, don't worry about it. Just buy it at cost. Purchase price. It's just at cost. Cost price. Don't worry about it, guys. What the hell? So he later clarified that while a lot of the background actors wore clothes made for Blade, the movie's stars had newly created original costumes. Sure, fine, it doesn't really matter. Marvel Studios has repeatedly failed to get the easiest movie off the ground possible. But this version of the movie came closest to happening, so it was set in 1920s. Filmmaker Jan de Mange was at the helm and cast Mia Goth as Lilith, an ancient demon vampire goddess who wanted the blood of Blade's daughter. Period piece. There was a huge train track, like built, big set piece that was never used. Plans for a 1920 set Blade have since been scrapped. I mean, it's not hard. What are you doing? So funny. Blade was announced at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019. 2019. When Oscar winner Mahershala Ali joined Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige on stage to announce that he joined the MCU as the Daywalker. Yeah. And so, hilariously, right, Mahershala Ali was asked about this movie at the Jurassic World Rebirth premiere, and he said, "Call Marvel. I'm ready. Let them know I'm ready." Yeah, well, they're not ready, mate. Again, as the English say, couldn't organise a piss-up in a brewery. So funny. In Sinners, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about any of this stuff. Anyway, so incredibly comical. So incredibly comical. And now you've got a Midnight Suns movie rumoured to be in the works. Like, what is going on? Marvel's hired a new writer for Midnight Suns. Right, oh, okay. Amazing. You know, and Ali was recently joined on the Jurassic World Rebirth sort of interview anyway. During that, the Wicked star was asked to name every MCU movie his fellow actors have appeared in. Ali starred in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and had a cameo role in Eternals, whilst Johansson has played Black Widow for over a decade. Leave me out of it, Ali said with a laugh. That's just a Scarlet question. Again, he's way backing out of all of this stuff. Well, there's one that we're very excited about, referring to a Blade, a movie. But again, that's not happening, is it? That was a lot. And you, Mahershala, what about you? Yeah, I mean, they're just taking the piss out of this movie now. Because it is. They are just taking the... Yeah, so funny. It's just a joke. It's a running joke in Hollywood that this movie won't get made. Anyway, I just thought this was funny, basically. What do you guys think? Further confirming and clarifying just how brain dead Marvel actually is. Bye now.